Good evening, happy Friday, and hopefully y'all are ready for the weekend. I feel like this is actually making my hand look really red, probably color correcting for the green or something like that. I don't know, maybe I should check that. Listen, who could have imagined actually prepping beforehand? Figure, new white balance, backlight, okay. Hello, hello. No, looks like it's all, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's fine. It's Friday. Ready for the weekend. I've replaced my mouse pad with a modeling, cutting thing. I don't even know what you call these things. Safety mat, I think? Because the idea is that you can use, X-Acto knives and stuff on them safely, you know? So, posture check already. God, my posture is going to be so gremlin-y in, like, a minute. This is all going to be very experimental. This is going to be my first time doing a hand cam stream with the... Oh, I forgot. 1 second. X bop. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be my first time doing a hand cam stream with this model. I think I tested it a little bit, and I think the iPhone can read me pretty okay if I just tilt it a little bit, but there's really no way to do the webcam in a spot that I can be working here unless it's like way off to the right. Sorry, the webcam for the hand cam. And so, yeah. Anyway, so we will, you know, it's just going to be a work in progress, and that's okay. Also, my mic might sound a little bit funny because it's a little bit farther away from my mouth than normal, because normally it's kind of right about here, which obviously won't work for this. There's all sorts of technical difficulties for hand cam stuff, but it is what it is. It's been a bit of a long week. Took a break on Wednesday. But it's the weekend. I'm excited. We're going to be playing some tabletop RPGs at our house tomorrow. So I'm very excited for that. And I've been meaning to start working on these. I'm a lurk. Oh, well, thank you, Sticks. I appreciate it. You get to see the sick hand reveal. Ooh. Also, you can see how tiny my hands are, because I think these are centimeter squares, basically. So depending on if you're metric or not, you know, we can get exact centimeter measurement, and it's not very many. It's not big. My little raccoon paws, you know, it like can cover this, but I can't reach any farther forward because it's like in the palm. Like if I'm up here, then I like can't reach back here very easily unless I like claw grip it, and good God, who claw grips, honestly? Hey AJ, welcome in. I just hopped out of your stream just a minute ago so that I could come and do this. Old Bach? Yeah, true. It's me, Old Bach, with my tiny little raccoon hands. I was just explaining that the Tiny-saurus Rex. Yeah, let's go AI hallucinations, baby. I was just explaining that I believe this mat is in centimeters, so if you can do that conversion, these hands, they're not big. They're small. They're little raccoon hands. Of course we have the same mouse. I always thought that this like third click, because this is like extra wide. There's the standard 2 mouse wheels, but there's a whole third mouse button here, and I always thought it was kind of weird. Just in concept, but as soon as I started using it, I found that it's really handy as like a shortcut button. So like I have it bound to, I think, Control Shift. And I've just like forgotten that that like normal mice don't have that third button there. And I also really like it because it just lets your hand have more of your hand resting on the mouse. It's like, I don't know, it's dummy thick mouse tech. But yeah. Yeah, well, exactly. I got mine for Guild Wars, which obviously I don't need that many buttons for Guild Wars, but like I did use all of these buttons. And nowadays for VTubing, I pretty much only use these two and occasionally this one. But yeah. But yeah. I remembered, or I should say, I have realized that I forgot to bring over my implements over here. So I'm gonna get up real quick and grab my model and my snippers. I will be back in just 1 second. Other hand reveal, sick. Now, if any of you don't like crunchy ASMR sounds, you might be out of luck, because there's a lot of plastic involved here. So, you know, we've got ourselves some, oh, that glare, baby. Got ourselves this bad boy, bad girl, bad mecha. Gonna go get the Taco Bell. Let's go. Get some Baja Blast. That's what we're gonna be building. It is the Master Grade Nodley from Gundam 00. Hell yeah, that's right. How's it going, Biz? How you doing? Yeah, I got this in Japan. I think that they only sell it at the Gundam store there. I don't know if you can actually buy this. Maybe you can. I don't know. Anyway, I bought it on my trip to Japan, so I have to build it so that it doesn't just languish for eternity. Nodley is sort of an interesting suit. I really don't like the one that it comes out of, but like the concept of a beefed up suit that can like purge armor to move faster is kind of sick. And the like weird hair strands are just that. They're weird, kind of cool, kind of weird. How you doing, Biz? Are you a Gundam enthusiast? I assume you are if you know what Nodley is. Ah, yes. Look at all these beautiful unopened plastics. Yes, I'm doing very good. Just doing some simulated universe in Honkai Star Rail. Well, up until 2 days ago, I didn't know that that was a thing, because I'm not in the Hoyo-verse, so to speak. Shiny, unclipped, non-scratched. Exactly. Perfection. And also, it's gonna give you all these great ASMR sounds. I'm gonna have to move myself slightly now over to the right, and I'm gonna try this. So I have to rotate my camera to sort of like account for the fact that I'm moving. So it'll be a little off, but that's okay. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is cut into all these packages and get them out of their packaging. Now, you know, I'm not going to say that I endorse doing anything that I do, because I definitely use this X-Acto knife very close to my hands because I have a lot of practice. Don't do that if you're brand new. Very much like do what I say, not what I do in some of these cases. Eventually you will get there yourself as well, but it is, you know, it's a very sharp, very dangerous device. I always have to admire the engineering of these things. It is honestly crazy to me, the fine details and the fact that they can multi-color mold inject And the fact that they can make these things such that they all tessellate together without having to use glue is frankly a modern miracle. And they're cheap. Honestly, I think that these would be fair at double their price. Just based on like how good the quality is, but you know, I'm glad they're not. Makes it a very approachable hobby. What is very, very fun read, maddening to design? Yeah, I bet. What is your guys' favorite kind of like niche hobby? Like I would consider Gunpla a fairly niche hobby. I'm gonna move all of these pieces over here until all of the plastic has been removed. Meow. Cats are going feral. They're like, ooh, yes, exciting things. I'm hearing all sorts of plastic noises. We love plastics. Also, how are you doing this evening, Aeon? Eon. Gotta remember where the camera is. I mean, I don't have to, but... What's the fun in a handcam stream if you can't remember where the handcam is? Yeah, exactly. Especially the crinkles, like... As I speak, I have a cat sniffing around. Oh, hey, I guess because I have the hand cam on, I can actually show you guys my kitties in real life if they get bold. If they get so bold. Yeah, that one's putting up a bit of a fight. Listen here. Listen here, you little fucker. Also, to any of you who are not familiar with Gunpla, all of the pieces are labeled. I'll put it in my hand there. And it's there we go, perfect. And you can see the letter and number J1. So each of these pieces has a letter and number label, and so it will be like J1 piece 3, and like in each little corner here, there is a little marker that has a number on it that's, you know, too hard to read, you know, through a webcam, but very easy to read once you're used to it. Now, these master grades have a lot of parts, which can make finding the right one a little bit difficult sometimes. Just tracking it down. But eventually you sort of start getting familiar with which board is which, and, you know, you can find it pretty quickly. Oh, God, I should remember this for, like, ASMR in the future. Those crinkles, man. I love those kinds of noises. You know, you're just gonna sit on my keyboard now. Perfect. All right, and now we've got down to our last plastic and to our instructions. Come on. The unboxing is some of the funnest part. No, really the funnest part is like when it actually starts all coming together and you can start like seeing how all the pieces interlock. What in the Sam hell is this? Hold on. There's like a green... What the fuck? It's like a green plastic bag with a material I've never seen in one of these kits before. Oh, shit! Yo! Okay, so this is like... Look at this! Yo! This is fucking sick. I don't know how these are going to be incorporated exactly, but this is cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, there's... You can kind of see the, like, outlines of the parts that are going to come out of it, I think. The holographic cables. Yeah. Yeah. So at the moment, I have not quite braved painting one of these in full. I did some weathering on a Zaku because what better to weather than a Zaku, the most beat up mecha in the entire universe, basically. But like the thought of having to repaint every single piece is so daunting when they are multicolored and fit together, and like I don't know that I have the patience or the confidence to like get them all on sticks. I don't know, man. Did 90% painting of the P-51 Mustang you built? Oh, wow. Wow. Cool. Wah, wah. Sorry. Pump is being a bit of a butt. It's fine. Yeah, it's kind of funny because I have painted a lot of models that like miniatures, you know, that you maybe you assemble but you only like glue their arms on. But I feel like there's something a little bit innately different about like painting armor panels. I shouldn't be muted. I was just not talking for a second. But yeah. Anyway, we'll see. One of these days I'll paint one of these bad boys, but it's pretty scary. I have all the tools too. I have an airbrush. So we are just now opening up our very first page of instrucciones. Oh, yeah. I saw that about the mod view. Okay, solar reactor. Paint the individual parts. They don't fit because it's really tight. Exactly. That's exactly what I would worry about. I feel like the way that people do it is they assemble it and then they like take apart any of the joints and then they mask it and do like one arm at a time as an arm. Maybe. What are we cooking? We are cooking a master grade Gunpla that we are just about to start. How's it going, Rika? It's been hot. It will. Get the piss out of me, actually. Holy shit. All right, so first things first, we are going to assemble all of our pieces that we will need for this step so that we can put all the rest of them out of the way. I am juggling a massive pile of plastics over here. Okay, we are using a white. We'll put it right here for now. Which I think you guys can't see, so we'll put it up here. Great. A white, B is gray. Perfect. Easy clap. I'm gonna put the stickers back in the bottom because those are easy to lose. Anyway, yeah, it's my I did one hand cam stream with Corvo a while ago. A long time ago, actually, now. Something I've always kind of wanted to get back into, because it's also kind of a bridge to just chatting, which is something one of these days that I want to get into, but, you know, I'm too big of a pussy. But, you know, at least this way, at the very least, I get a Gundam out of it, so... What was the crazy thing you were looking at earlier? You were looking so... Oh, yeah, just one second. Okay, Okay, E2 and E1. I am currently getting all the pieces that I'm going to need for this stage of the build, which is very convenient that they tell you all of these. The crazy thing is this, which is like a soft plastic that has these pieces like pre-cut out and is like super mega holograph, which is awesome. Gets more fun when you want to have one part, two colors. Yeah. Handcam Gunpla, that's right, Dashi.
Quit trying to get in my good graces. You won't succeed. Blue 3 Kirby. Keep your cool to yourself. Maybe try impressing someone who actually cares. Kuso Buta.
This is an MG Nodley. Yeah. Also, she just called you a fucking pig. Kirby. I have been working on her insult list to, you know, have some fun. F1 is clear green. That's gonna be this one. F1, great. The scale is, that's a great question. It's right at my feet here. 1/100th. There's not enough room. 1/100th. Yes. So it's you know, it's a pretty sizable. It's gonna be a pretty sizable lass here. F2 clear. Okay. F2 clear. Good. Yes. Good. G1 yellow. Well, that's easy. There's only one yellow in this whole bunch. H1 gray. That's a C. Let's see. What is currently making cream of mushroom soup? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And how was your stream? I saw that you were streaming for a long time, Dashi. H1. H1. Yes, perfect. H1 gray. And H2 gray. Perfect. Sort of just in our establishing phases here. H1, H2, I1 red. This is really just going to be almost all of it. I1 red. Yep, okay. Soup gang checking in. Let's go. Let's see. I1 red, I2 black. Oh, and the holographic parts. Okay. I2 black. Holographic parts. And decals. Great. So now I can rid myself of the like half dozen trays that I was not using before. After a solid couple of hours of P5R, it went well. Now the exams are over, I can finally do things again. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, you guys have any fun weekend plans, anybody? But yes, King Zulu, doing two-toned, I could definitely see that being fun. And I do have a lot of the tools that you would need to do some of that because I have an airbrush and a lot of paints. So, yeah. Let's see. Holographic parts are right side up when you can read the text correctly. The rough surface is the front and the smooth surface is the back. Good to know. Okay. Marathoning Rebirth until you're done? Yes, good call, Megan Senpai. We have a lot to discuss. I'll just put it that way. We have a lot of things to talk about when the end comes. It does. Oh, hey, Velveta, how you doing? Saw you had a great stream yesterday. Look at this. Look at this. Taxes. Ooh. I did that last weekend. Honestly, I'm blown away by those holographic parts. All right. We are doing this part times 2. Okay, let's see. H1 and H2 25. H2 24. And okay, so we're going with the H's, which is these gray ones. So H1 and H2 25. Okay. So we'll go one. Well, I think I'll just do it twice in a row. Because so one of the things that you can do is if you are if you're doing things twice, sometimes you like forget which ones you did. So I kind of find it easier to do all of one and then all of the second one. So H1 24 and oh, interesting. Yeah, no, H1 24 and 25. Okay. So that's gonna be these ones. Now, it is important, and I may occasionally do this even though I'm telling you not to not twist these off if you can help it, because that tends to warp the connection point on the outside. So 24 and 25. So you really want to snip these off. I don't know if that's even good hand camming, but 25. And if you can also help it at all, don't let them go flying, because that's also really easy to do. Now, another thing you're going to want to do is I'm going to move my chat window over here. Oh, there we go. Yay! Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to all of these connection points. I don't think you can really see it, but there's very little. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on it. Yeah, you see this little, like, discoloration right here? That's where it was connected. And so what you're going to want to do, depending on how strong your fingernails are, either flashbacks to the day you lost a small part to the void. Oh, no. Anyway, if you have powerful raptor talons like I do, not tiny T-Rex, raptor talons, you can usually just use your thumb to just, like, basically scrape it flush. If you want to be fancy, you can get a file. And if you want to be dangerous, you can use the X-Acto knife and, just trim it right next to your fingers, which is very dangerous. Don't do it. Your fingers are bendy. Yeah, probably not the best plan for you. I would get a file. But yeah, my fingers are much more like talons, so I actually usually just scrape them off. And because it's a very nice, soft plastic, it actually comes off quite easily. Unless it's a really big chunk, then I use the knife and the trimmers. But honestly, there's so little on these things. I'm sure I'm like horrifying the Gundam enthusiasts out there. Like, he's using his fingernails? Nar! Okay, and then E1 9. E1 is the white one that's right in front of me here. So E1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 8, 9. Perfect. Perfect. Also, while you're doing this, if you have a pair of snips like these, you'll notice that one side is angled and one side is flat. And so you want to have the flat side up against flush on the part that you're cutting so that it leaves as little of this residue behind as possible. Just a pro tip. It will help you there. Hi, it's been a while. How's it going, Usagi? How's it going? We just finished up Final Fantasy. We are still in the middle of Dragon's Dogma, and we're taking a break to build one of the Gunpla models that I got in Japan. And I was just explaining that because I'm both a heathen savage and also have iron fingernails, I just scrape off the excess plastic with my fingernails because they are that strong and I don't need to use the knife most of the time. Okay, so then the diagram has this, which looks like it's bidirectional. And then this goes into here. It fits beautifully. And then this is gonna fit in like this, I believe. And indeed, we have now made our first connections. Just slid right together. Nice and bound in there. And then we're gonna do it again because these are parts of the extra thick finger. It's true. It's true. They are powerful, you know? I took that evolutionary perk. But yeah, how are you doing, Usagi? How's it been going? How have your streams been going? You have any lovely plans for the weekend? You know, all those fun things. Anything good going on in your life? Hopefully good things are going on.
I was like, what the fuck just happened to my model? But now I see what happened to my model. You jarred me, you cruel, cruel people. I can't believe you've done this. Who am I kidding? I can absolutely believe that you've done this. H1 and H2, right? Because these ones are on the H2s. Let's see. Right? H2 24 and 25. Yes, of course. 0 days since the last jar incident. Indeed. Indeed. It's okay. Now my hands are just to scale. Tiny little jar baby hands. There we go. 24 and 25. Now, it is very important, if you've never done this before, to not have your kit over something that is easy to get things lost in, because a piece will inevitably go flying and get lost. Everything's been fine doing my friendly neighbor. They weren't friendly. Oh, womp womp. Did you poop in their lawn? I think you should have. Not me, just... This stream is gonna be really hard on my back. I can already tell. Gotta move over a little bit farther. Should have been discovered? Listen, I'll never tell. I'll never tell. Getting our gremlin on together. You know, maybe I'll just, like... move this down just a skosh. No, God. Listen, you are not perceiving my mortal coil. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The posture check, I know. Especially because, like, this is all very, like, 90 degrees off from where I normally... Or not 90, like, maybe 45 degrees off from where I normally sit. And so I'm, like, kind of tilted at an angle, and there's not a great ideal way to do this. But that's just all part of the hand cam experience, I guess. So we go like this, into this, and then go like this, into this. Yeah, come on, you can fit.
You fits. I see it. I see that you sits. You fits and you sits. Hold on. Eh? Huh? H2. Yeah. H2 25 and H2 24. Yeah. Oh, because I'm putting it in backwards like an idiot. You got, oh, ruh-roh. There we go. Right. Left. Good thing I set up hotkeys for that. Of course, I'm going to be a little bit small, unfortunately, but... Can I get this? Whoop. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Also, I'm going to see if this has fixed my issue where things would start lagging, because I've put a frame rate cap on VTube Studio in case it was, like, for some reason running ape shit in the background. You love my rings? Thank you. Yes, I have several. I've got my very, my very simple, star ring pointed downward, like the devil worshiper that I am. I have this one that I believe is actually called the Stormlight in reference to the Stormlight Archives, which is a gold and something, and it's like beaten, so it's got these little, like, yeah, it catches light really well. But this is my most recent one. I quite enjoy it. This is a ring that was gifted to me from some of the Arizona Native American tribes. It was one of their craftsmen makes this style, and my parents thought that it was very me, and they bought it when they were on a trip down there, and they were right. This is super me core. And then this is my wedding ring, which I really like the design of. It is tungsten, and it's got this cool, like, I don't know, reminds me of Portal. Okay, great. Well, so we have been here an hour, and we have 2 pieces assembled. Nice. You know, I saw that Thorum sale, but also I don't know that I need any more Thorum rings, like, right now. You know what I mean? Like, what fingers would they go on? There's a certain level to which if you get more rings, you can't actually, like, close your fists properly because the rings will, like, separate your fingers, and that's very annoying. Might need a Redding wing size. I mean, you know, that happens, and that's good. That's good. H16. Okay, great. So H1 is gray, and that's B, so that's gonna be this one. H1, right? Yes. H1 6. Yes. I just had dinner with one of my friends last night, and she is a terminal ADHD hyperfixator, and so it was very funny hearing all of her new hyperfixations since the last time that we've hung out. There's always something. So this time it was Lower Decks and Brave. What's that other new Star Trek? Is it Brave New World? Bold New World? You know which one I'm talking about. The Star Trek one. Strange New Worlds, whatever. Yeah, not the dystopian one, the Star Trek one. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see here. I don't know if you can really tell, but this piece is like a semicircle with a flat end on the side. And so those are the types of things that can be a little bit easy to miss, but is very important because the piece that it goes into is also coincidentally a semicircle with a flat side. So yeah. Discovery is also airing its 5th and final season currently. It's good so far. That's good. I really did not like the last season of Discovery. I thought it was aimless and kind of wasted a lot of time. And yeah, I was not super impressed. And here we go. And now all of our pieces are assembled into one, a solar reactor, that which gives the Gundams their superpowers in in Gundam 00. That's funny. Okay, that's a little bit but oh, I see. That's right on that ledge. Okay, all right. Don't do that then. That's fine. You know, I caught up to season 4. Yeah, it had a lot of potential, I thought, but I just didn't. I really stopped caring about that. Maybe you're thinking of Picard, which I saw only the first season of. Okay, that is part 1. Good, yes, okay. Assemble by holding these parts from behind. Interesting. Okay. B4 and B3. B. B. 2. B4 and B3. Is that what I just said? Sure is. B3 and B4. Okay. Okay. Not me just getting my hands all up in front of that camera, baby. Lickies? Ruh-roh. Who's doing lickies, Opt? All right, we got to take our step here and make sure that we clean these off. Get some of these flaws out. Now, again, this is the part where I'm going to tell you, children, do not do this at home. What I am doing is really only for if you know what you are doing. You should be using sandpaper or a file, not an X-Acto knife, but I've done this a lot. This is way faster. So, Shoto, I just noticed that my jacket was off. I did not see the redeem. How are you doing this evening? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Glasses, oh my god, I need those though. I need those to see things. No. I will say though, if you are going to do something dangerous and stupid like I'm doing, always make sure that the sharp part is away from your body and your other appendages because, you know, that's basic safety. Remember, be careful with the X-Acto knives, chat. They are sharp. That's right. That's right. How many? I can't say that enough. There will never be too many times to say that. They are very sharp and, you know, be aware of leverage because you'd be shocked at how fast these little fuckers can accelerate when you have it up against a piece of plastic and then suddenly it releases and it goes flying and it hurts. It's you know, it's there's a reason we use blades to hurt people. Hayaku. Moto hayaku. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. And then we hold these like this and they click together. Yes. Great. True. Yeah, true. Absolutely. It's more like it catches you by surprise, you know, when like you're just like, it'll be fine. And then, you know, you're not. Scalpel blade's been there, done that in school. Yeah, well. Okay. Wait, this doesn't have LEDs in it, does it? That would be... I think this has instructions for if you do get LEDs, but I don't think it has LEDs with it. Let's go, ASCII Buck. Yeah, you bringing it back to my origins on the internet, back when all the art we had was ASCII, baby. Yeah, I feel like I didn't see any LEDs in here, so I'm gonna assume that this doesn't have any LEDs in it. Okay. Okay, B2 and F10. B, a 2. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a much bigger boy than I was expecting. All right. I don't know what it is about mecha. Because obviously I like mecha, right? Like, yeah, there's no getting around that. You know, I love Gundam, whatever. But it's funny because I wouldn't think of myself as like the mecha guy. You know what I mean? I watch lots of shows. I read lots of things. I watch things of all sorts of genres. And, you know, like, I enjoy myself a good mecha. But I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a mecha guy. But when I think back on my like top favorite animes, like a disproportionately large number of my top 10 are mecha. You know what I mean? No, King Zulu. Remember when Guides on Game Facts used to have intense ASCII covers? Exactly. Yes, Aeon. That's exactly right, dude. Game Facts is, man, I miss that era of the internet. And like the fact that some of those guides are still up and functional to this day is like incredible. But I feel like there's a disproportionately high number of mecha in my top 10 or top 20 series, considering how many series that I've seen that are not mecha. So I feel like there's, yeah, like I really like Gundam 00. I really like several of the Gundams. I really like Gurren Lagann. I really like Full Metal Panic. Like, that's like 4 or 5 shows that I would put in my top 10 or at least top like 15, which is wild because I feel like I've only watched like a half dozen more mecha shows than that, but I've seen hundreds of other shows. So it's funny that it has such a disproportionate representation. F2. Which one is F? Oh, F2 is clear. Oh. Why did chiptunes suddenly get why did we suddenly go dubstep? In fact, we're just passing on that. All right. But are they mecha shows or do they have mecha in them? Okay, so I feel like you're sort of asking a question about whether they are a distinction that I didn't know for a long time, but makes total sense once you kind of hear it, is the distinction of real robot versus super robot. And that is essentially whether the robots are treated like pieces of equipment and are integral to they are used in the story like a piece of military equipment, where things like fuel, ammunition, usage range, usage time, like damage, etc. are all like important plot points, and they talk about the strategic usage and deployment of said mecha. That would be real robot, and that is what every Gundam series is, basically, more or less. But then there's super robot, which is essentially that the robots are just a mechanism by which superpowers exist in the universe, which is what Gurren Lagann is, very much so. Is the wow, cool robot war is bad meme in every way. Yeah. And so I like both. More of them are, I think, lean towards real robots. Yeah, this is cool. So this is like basically a little thing where you would put an LED behind it. So I might have to like look into getting the LEDs if they're so well integrated into this kit already. So I do like real robot shows because most of the time the real robot shows are, I think that there's the common belief that, wait, what the fuck? What is this? Huh? Eh? Oh, is this like... Oh, okay. So I think this is like a part that I don't have, if I'm understanding correctly. Yeah, exactly. So like kaiju fighter thingy that have humans inside versus full robots. No, not so much like that. Have you ever seen Gurren Lagann? Because I feel like that's the most apt comparison.
Laugh all you want, Eon Omnicia. Your laughter won't change the fact that you're as interesting as watching paint dry. Keep it up, maybe one day you'll reach mediocre. Kuso.
She's coming for your ass. But yeah, have you ever seen Gurren Lagann? No? Okay. Power Rangers. How about that? Or something like it. Power Rangers or like Voltron. Because those are effectively super robot, where it's like the robot is a superpower in and of itself, versus like Pacific Rim, the movie, would be real robot in that they are pieces of military equipment that like the maintenance, operation, and tactical deployment of is important to the story. I'm not familiar with Godinar, so I don't know what that one is. Do not stare. Do not stare at the LED lights. They cause nausea. Yeah, I gotcha. Huh? Oh, okay. Just kidding. All right. A18 and A20. Oh, Cow Geiger. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so it's one of those distinctions that like kind of makes sense if you watch enough mecha to sort of see the different kinds of stories expressed. Side note, you should absolutely watch Gurren Lagann because it is fucking phenomenal. It is so good. Easily one of my few 10 out of 10s. I've talked about this before, but on my anime list, I rate things as they say that they are rated, which is to say things that are 10 are literally a masterpiece. So consequently, I only have like a half dozen things that I've rated 10 out of the hundreds of titles I've seen. And Gurren Lagann is one of them. It is one of my 10s. And it is fantastic. Yeah. But like in Gurren Lagann, the mechs that they have... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the mechs that they have in Gurren Lagann are literally powered by guts and determination. And, like, hope. And, like, the power of friendship. And I do not mean that figuratively. I mean that quite explicitly, literally, in the show. And it makes it a very cool story about determination and not giving up in the face of impossible odds and things like that, and the mecha is a visual representation of that struggle. That's super robot, and it's very good. Like, it is an incredible version of that. Robo Fight the Power, indeed. But whereas that, like, that's not the case in a Gundam show, and that is not to say that it is particularly better or worse. They're just very different styles of show. Gundam is much more, almost always talking about the horrors of war and the exploitation of innocent civilians who have no, like, they are affected by war because of its influence on the world at large, and that, you know, it, like, war is awful tends to be like the Gundam stories, and talking about how everyone is a victim in war and there is no winner. There's just degrees of being a loser. So they tend to be much more serious and not like, hell yeah, kick ass, like America. type stories, which I very much like, but a lot of people also don't like that. I feel like this is supposed to go harder. Like it looked like it was supposed to click, but I didn't hear a click, but it's also in there pretty good. Pull this back out a little bit. Yeah, Iron-Blooded Orphans, which murders literal children. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of child soldier stuff in Gundam in general. Like that's definitely a mainstay in all of those Gundams. Oh no, it clicked. All right. That is definitely a mainstay in all of those Gundams. Actually, AJ, now that you're back from the Bell of Tacos, I'm gonna grab the Barbados because you've clearly seen enough Iron-Blooded Orphans to know that, at least. Because I have a master grade Barbados that I just built not that long ago. Give me 1 second, I'll grab that. Okay. Also, so this is the scale. So one of these things, AJ, that we probably very briefly glossed over is that the different grades of kits are also different scales, and the higher the grade, the bigger the model. So this is the second biggest size. This is the master grade. It is too tall to sit in any of my spaces for minis at the moment. This is a chonker of a robot. But what I find so impressive about these things, oh, it's the ads, not the ads, nor. No, but it's too tall. Like, that's the problem. It's so, like, because of this drill, like, look how big this is. But, like, if you look at the articulation on these parts, like, watch me just, like, you can, like, if you look up here, there's, like, a piston that you put together that is, like, actually extending and, like, holding in the back as you, like, move it around and, like, adjust its heel positions for, like, different, like, how it is holding and standing, and, like, all of this is part of the kit, and it's actually insane that, like, they have this, and this is the one that blew my mind in this kit. Extra dummy thick. I mean, sure, there are bigger. This, when I was reading the instructions on this is the gun. Okay? And when I saw that the instructions were like slide, rotate, slide, the fact that this shit is all in a non-glued, entirely snapped together kit that came out of this shit, it blew my mind that they're like, oh yeah, this bazooka, yeah, it fits on the back because you just, like, pull, rotate, pull, like, pull, rotate, slide again. Let's see, that slides one more time, I think. Yeah, there we go. There. Yeah. And then it slides in there. Like, that's like, what? Who comes up with this shit? The engineering marvel alone is fucking crazy. This shit's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Although AG might be on ads. But yeah, anyway. These things are so fucking cool. And I haven't even panel lined this one yet, which makes it look way better. But I haven't gotten to that yet, so. Okay. All right, where was I? I just put those together. Right. Yes. Okay. Right. So then this goes on this. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yeah, so then this would house an LED inside of this like hollow space. Oh, and then it, oh yeah, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's some cool shit. All right, cool. Oh, it's not allowing you to use your Prime sub? Rip. Are you out of ads at least? No. Okay, hold on. Instructions, you can just go unfold. Yeah, ads over. All right. Did you miss when I was showing off the model? Because other than its massive chonker size. Yeah, actually using your Prime sub is so annoying now. Like, I don't know why they fucked it up so much. You missed it? Okay. All right, so the part that I was saying is crazy is like when I saw the instructions for this gun and they were like, yes. So now that you've assembled, because you assemble it all, all together. And then they were like, yeah, so you take this and then you pull and then you rotate and then you slide to change its form from being on the back to being an active weapon. What? What? Because you put it together like this. You put it together in this form, and they're like, yeah, so if you want to store it on the back, you just go whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like, what? What the fuck? Like, it actually blew my mind when I realized what they were telling me to do. Because I was, like, afraid that it was telling me to pull on it. I'm like, why would I be pulling on this shit? But you actually, like, assembled it in tracks to be able to fold itself and, like, do that. And then you can also, like, adjust the handle so that it's, like, angled properly. Like, that shit's crazy. This is wild. Absolutely wild.
Okay, let's see. Oh, back in the jar again! Oh, no! Not like this. Okay. Chest unit. Apply decals before assembling. Oh. Okay. It wants me to use water decals, and I've never done that before. Allow me to go back and do the one thing that my brain doesn't want me to do on stream, which is read. I see Shoto has redeemed the Jara redeem, so let me get all nice up and close to this mic here. Oh, you get this forearm shot? Oh, baby. Excuse me. Jara. Let's see. Cut the parts at the nippers. Yeah, yada. Cannot miss the opportunity. True. Holographic parts. Water decals. Read the instructions. Wait, now where does it say? Page 15. I said Jara the second time. Decal guide. Cut out the decal, leaving a little margin around the design. Place the decal in lukewarm water for 3 seconds. Then take it out with tweezers. When it's ready to slide off of the backing paper, apply it by sliding it onto the surface of the model. Press with a cotton swab or other absorbent item to squeeze out air bubbles. Okay. Okay. Too girthy and hairy. God, that show was so great. Like, shockingly wholesome. Okay, looks like I've got to get me some water for this stage, which I did not prepare. Why is everyone so unhinged about Ara? Because growing up, that was something I heard after I tripped or something. Water decals are fun, but painful at the same time. Yeah. I assume this is the water decals. Does this say? Sure does. Great. You know, it's one of those things that I feel like with the proliferation of, like, mommy anime, the like, Ara, older woman MILF thing just sort of became a meme. You know what I mean? Thank you for the 4 months, AJ. Welcome back to the Bite Squad, the
family, as it were. Gotta move myself back over here again. Jesus. Okay. I will be right back. I will get some warm water here. Jar time over, I know. But, you know, I'll be right back, and maybe the jar time will be redeemable again shortly after. So I will be right back. Okay. Okay, so am I understanding this correctly, that this is expecting me to, like, actually cut it out? Is that right? Like, I need to cut it out of this, and then dunk that in water, and then separate it, and then... like, and then separate it, and then put it on? Like, is that the order that I'm supposed to do here? Because I've never actually done water decals before. All the ones I had before were just regular decals. Because it sounds like it's saying cut the water decals following the shape lines. So, like... That how that works, Biz? Hello, Lily. How are you doing? We are... We are doing Gunpla and chill, so to speak. You cut around it first, and then you dab it in the water for a few seconds. Yeah, so I have to, like, actually cut this out. That's crazy. Right? Like I'm actually just, like, cut them out with a knife and then dunk them? Jesus. Okay. All right. All right. This is a new world for me. Okay. Were my lines complete? Looks like, well, maybe not quite there. I think I gotta tighten up this X-Acto knife just a little bit. It's feeling a little bit of give there. Okay. So, okay. Perfect. All right. So, what I'm going to do, right, is I have this warm water. Right? So I, like, dunk it in briefly, and then it should, like, kind of come apart. Is that what I'm understanding? And that goes on F2 9. And F2 is... F1. F2 is the clear. Okay. F2 9. Yes. And then this goes on the back of this, which would make sense. Now, am I understanding this correctly that we're gonna put this up in front of the camera? That this side, which is like the side with the actual decal, this it's obviously impossible to see. Okay. Well, this is the side that has the decal on it. So when I get this wet, you gotta work on it a little bit to loosen it from the back. Okay, but so is the front the side, like is this side, which is the side that has the pattern on it, is that the side that goes down onto the piece? Like, is that the part that sticks? Or am I gonna be like flipping it? Does that make sense? The top. So it goes, so the side that the camera sees is the side that has the decal on it. And so then I will essentially be placing it like this. Is that correct? Right? I won't be like putting it like base planting it, right? That okay. Okay. And so I suppose, so should I clean this up with how I have, like how close to the lines do I have to get on this? Is it supposed to be like almost exactly fitting, or is it okay to have like a little bit of fudge space because that's probably like transparent? That's the fun part. It doesn't matter. Okay. Ah, okay. All right. It's slid off. Oh no. Uh-oh. May have slid a little too close to the sun. What in the... Oh my god. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Bro, why would you design something like this? No. No! No! Not ideal. It is, this is, What is this music all of a sudden? What is happening? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so bad. No. You know, listen, it's, you know, it's a first time for everyone. It's not. Oh, no. Oh, God. No, it's totally ruined. All right, cool. Cool. It's fine. Nobody's gonna look at this anyway, right? F14, okay. Clear green, that's this one. Yeah, so it basically just like completely fell apart. It was a disaster. This sticker is like so soft. Oh my god. It's like it's getting worse. It's just like completely fucked. Okay, you know. Oh, I see the other side of it that was supposed to be cool. Yeah, okay, well. 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 All right. Let's see.
Oh, look, another one trying to make sense of my brilliance. Good luck with that, B's book Callio. Let's just say, making sense is as unrealistic as you thinking you stand a chance here. Kuso.
Kuso. Okay. Great. So there's these two little things, and I assume, yeah, there we go. Well, you know, it's fine. Kyuso. Exactly. Her Nihongo is not Jozu. Nihongo, not Jozu. Okay. And then A24. A. Yeah, no, this music can get skipped. It's annoying me now. All right. A24. Ooh, that's a big one. It's still crazy to me that shit like this exists.
Oh, thank you, Op Plays Games, for pointing out the obvious. As if I care about accuracy. You're as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Stick to gaming. Barker.
Indeed. Got him with the Baka, the OG. The OG Baka. The OG Baka. Okay, and then so we go like this, and then I assume like this. Wait, hold on. This actually like click in? Maybe make sure that I don't scrape it off even worse. All right. So like this, and with these going sideways. Ah. Okay. All right. Well, good lord, we have a lot of water decals, and I don't expect this to go well. Itakuso. Ah. Okay. Holographic part F. Wait, hold on. Okay, so they're telling me... So I'm supposed to be putting the holographic parts... Huh? Okay, well... We'll pull out the holographic parts, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay. All right. Okay. F and D. Okay, so this is F, like this. This is the front, so it's like it wants me to do something like this. Okay, okay. That feels reasonable. Okay, all right. So yeah, like these holographic pieces like fit into here. Then D is nuts. God. All right. This is the front, and so then it goes outward and plugs in there. Right? Okay. 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 All right. All right. Yeah, kind of plugs in like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. A9 and A19. Okay. More on the A's. A19. Cool. And 18. Okay. And then A9. 5. A9, this little lad here. This tiny little cockpit person. You love to see it. Make sure I don't, like, cut his fucking legs off. Listen, space accidents are common, okay? Okay, 19, and where does this... So this is positioned with these in the back. Yeah, this is indeed a small cockpit seat. Can I get him plugged in? No. There we go, there we go. There we go, okay. All right, we have our tiny little pilot man. You can barely see in the cockpit. Yes, excellent. Okay. Be careful not to catch the holographic part. Yes. Okay. 3, 4. Okay. H1 27 and B 30. Okay. H1 27. Is that what that just said? Yeah, H1 27. Good. Yes. Ah, yes. So now we black and white. Yes, capital 27. Okay, great. Okay. H1 27 and B 30. Which one was B? B is gray. H, so this is probably B. Yes, it is. Great. B 30. 32. Oh, wow. That's a big piece, too. All right. Okay. So we're gonna clean these up a little. Ooh, that was a rough one. Man, Dune aside, I feel like there haven't been any good movies lately. I do feel like there has been a lot of good anime that I just haven't had a chance to watch, but like it's been kind of sad not really having much in the way of movies to go check out. Okay, now where the fuck? All right, so we're like this. Huh? Wait. Let me look at this again. So... Huh? I'm so confused. This doesn't look like this fits anything. Is this backwards? Did I... Ah, yes. Okay, great. So then this fits in here, maybe, and then we... Maybe? Do this, and then we pull it back? Yeah, that's kind of weird, but it sits, I guess. This is so Super Adventure Box. Yeah, exactly. Oh, like... Yeah, and I love, I mean, you know, every once in a while something comes out like Everything Everywhere All at Once. That movie was so fucking good and out of left field, and I'm so glad. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. Okay, so we made this. And then we seed it like this. Huh? Or... Wait, hold on. Oh, that's this piece. Oh, okay. So this piece goes... Ah. This goes like down. Wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I need to like get some perspective on what I'm looking at here. Okay. That's... Where the fuck would this go down? Huh? Okay. All right, well, it looks like this goes in here. Oh yeah, that's a clean fit. When you get those pieces all snug fit together, that's a good feeling. And then this goes like this. Oh, yeah, that's a nice click. That was good. That was a good click. Okay. All right. It's starting to come together. This is clearly going to be where we house the head as the chest piece. Okay. All right. A24 has a really funky business model that allows them to either fund or buy the distribution rights of all sorts of film projects. Many of the films they back are partially, if not wholly, self-funded, so they've got this weird indie or 90s era Hollywood willingness to experiment that Hollywood investors are averse to. Yeah, I feel like you're hitting on the head exactly the problem, and we're having it in video games also. We are building a very, very complex Lego set. Yes, that is what is happening, Waffles. Very complex, but very cool. And we're gonna end up with a big robot. But we've got all these little sheets like this. Hey, Trippy. But yes, Aeon, it's like the same thing with games too, right? Is like, so it's gotten so big that there's so much money going in that they don't want to do anything new and interesting. And to an extent that works, but eventually it gets stagnant and people just stop caring. But it's really hard to like pitch them what that point is, I guess. Yeah. Okay, this one has a bunch from B. Okay, so B is right here, right? Okay, so B26. Okay, we'll get B26 out first. 28, 25, 26. Okay. B26. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. B26. We'll clean this off a little bit with my powerful fingernails. Hand reveal to all of you who are fresh back. In Canada, though. Well, you know. What can you do? B26. B18. Okay. B18. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, and then B18 looks like it's gonna connect like this. Like stick it in there. Tight fit, but it'll do. Oh, that's what she said. All right, B19. Do the same thing. B18, B19. Doop. And doop. And doop. Oh, see, that's why you don't do this over a couch with holes in it. Because, wow, you have the same size hands as me. I know, right? No, seriously, they're tiny. They are the smallest. The smallest little dainty, ladylike raccoon paws for hands. They are very dainty, very precious. They're so small. It's true. It's true. Okay, and let's see. Okay. And then we get the other piece that sandwiches it, B27. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we're getting so many things like that, you know, with like in TV also, you know, but like movies and TV and games and like all of the above have just become such like mega investment projects that they can't get out of their own fucking way and have a unique idea, which is unfortunate. Come on, get in there. Okay. So now we've got that. And then that attaches onto this piece, onto this thing, like so. Ah, okay. And then this is going to be what allows us to have a flexible torso, I'm suspecting. Yeah, so we are building the torso right now. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay. B24. Oh, lots more B stuff. That's good. It's good when all the stuff comes from the same place right next to each other. All right. B24. I feel like this stream I'm gonna accomplish building the chest and maybe the head if we're lucky. Like, these things take a while on their own, but they take a lot longer when you're also talking to chat and, you know, getting distracted. All right, B24. But that's part of the fun, you know? I cannot. You can officially... What does that even mean? Like, define arch your back. Are you talking about, like, sticking your ass out? Excuse me, your gat? Is that how the kids say it these days? B23. It can be multiple streams, though. I can always come back. Legend Wolf, it takes so long. I don't know if you've ever built one of these, but... Like, you see all these sheets over here that I'm pulling pieces from? This is the sheets for that I need for part of it, and I have at least this many off screen right now. The industry is partially why, despite all the missteps, I don't fault George Lucas for selling his IP when he did. He had to become an industry titan in order to make the original trilogy in the first place, but at some point he realized the thing he was fighting in the first place, so he left. Yeah, I mean... I'm a little bit more... How should I say this? I think that George Lucas is fine, but I think that he gets more credit than he deserves for how well his original movies turned out. I think it was far more about who was working on them with him. But with that said, I also think that at least he tried and had interesting ideas. You know, arch it inwards. Oh, that's like what does that even mean? So like, I feel like he both gets too much credit in some ways and not enough credit in other ways. This down. So like this. And then this is the short pin. So it goes like this? Is that? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Interesting little conjunction here. Okay. And B20. Okay. B20. Okay, so then this is like this. So, wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what the fuck? Huh. What a strange piece that I have just assembled. It's like very... 3 pieces all at different angles, all interlocking. But we'll figure it out. Let's go! Hey, how's it going, Shog? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, yes, we are building our master grade Nodlay. I'm too much of a coward to full paint it like I believe you were doing. But we're working on it. That wasn't a ×2, was it? No. Okay. B31. Okay. B31. Fair. I think the success of Star Wars was the single best and worst thing that ever happened to him, if I recall correctly, in order to secure the funding for A New Hope. He had to do another film to prove he could make a proper film. It was made American Graffiti, and it makes me feel almost wistful at the movies we could have had. Yeah, I understand that. And I mean, also, you know, he did a good job on Indiana Jones also. You know, ish, depending on which one we're talking about. Also, Shog, I don't know if you're still here, but this one has this like crazy holographic like plastics that has it for part of it, and I can't get over looking at these. I just oh yeah, absolutely 100% on the Spielberg influence. 100%. No question there. But I mean, you know, even then you look at the second one and how it's just literally like, oh yeah, we basically just got in a room and like, I don't know, banged it out. And you know, like it was full of things that we wanted to do in the first one and couldn't figure out a way to do it. So it's like this goes into this, is that right? Okay. All right. I vaguely see what we're doing here, sort of. That's a weird. I'm sure it'll all make sense when I get it done. I also bought things with my own money today. I feel like a 25. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, you were only lining? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've painted models, like models. Sorry, not model, like minis, like wargaming minis. I've painted, but like there's something about the fact that you kind of
Pumpkin cat niche, your grammar needs work. It's your, not your. But thanks for the compliment. I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day. Keep trying, Barker.
Ooh, niche catching the stray on that. Oh man, how are you doing, Nietzsche? Oh wait, no, you actually just did that yourself? You redeemed that? Oh, I mean, I don't know what you expected. Yeah, but anyway, I have painted a lot of miniature wargaming, but I think the fact that it's a little more acceptable to be dirty, like quick and dirty with minis, versus like big broad strokes panels, I think can actually be surprisingly hard to paint well. And also in a way, these models are like way more intricate despite the fact that they're way larger. And so I'm like too afraid to actually like do it. Thank you for joining, following the database. Nodlay MG. Yeah. It is. I'm very excited. Very excited. I bought it in Japan in December when I went, and to avoid the delay. Oh, fair enough. Let's see. E22. Okay. Let's take a look at how these things intertwine. Okay. Clean this up. I was about to type something embarrassing. Ruh-roh. Thank you, Shog. Yes, it's an eternal battle trying to get, especially on the streaming side on YouTube. I mean, I don't know. Streaming on Twitch is also hard, and like it's very different kinds of discoverability problems, right? Because you don't. It's like Twitch has bad browsing, I feel like, or at least bad browsing in the way that people use it. But it's like YouTube, hardly anybody browses YouTube for streams in the first place at all. So it's like weird that YouTube is better at recommending things, but it's not what people use to watch streams, so it doesn't matter if it's good at recommending things. It's very weird. It's very strange. Let's see. B21. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. I was saying at the earlier part of the stream, though, is this even on camera? The Nodley is one of those interesting Gundams where I kind of like it and don't like it. It's got a very unique look to it, and it's kind of interesting, and I really like it in concept. The idea of it being a Gundam that has, like, multiple use forms based on how beefed up it is and wearing how much armor and stuff. And I think that that's very cool, but I really hate what its, like, bigger, chonkier form looks like. And so it leaves me very conflicted. This way and this way, right? Like this is out here. Yeah, okay. I feel like this other one might be backwards. Is this? Because then when we plug this in over here, plug it in this way. I mean, maybe it's not backwards. Maybe it's just like... Oh, okay. All right. That's a reasonable facsimile. That's sort of this weird, like, arm joints. I'm sure this is where the arm skeletons are going to connect in. Yeah, Nodley has dreads. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I kind of like the idea of the dreads because as like the fact that they are heat dispersal cords. I think it's really interesting to have something that looks like hair but is an actual functional purpose in a design, and the fact that they were like plugged in to the armor I think is cool. Hey, what's up, Quiz? How's it going? Let's see. Boop. Okay, and so then this plugs into the back of this on here. Oh, is that? Oh God, that's so satisfying. Oh, that little click in. Oh no, come on. You can fit. It'll fit. Hold on. All right, you don't want to force it. Gotta make sure that they go in at the same time. There we go. Yeah. Oh God. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah. Thoughts on the what? I have no idea what model that is. Oh, you beat the head case? I don't remember. Oh, the Turn A. I actually don't remember what Turn A looks like, and it's one of the Gundams I haven't seen, but you've always bugged me to watch. I know that it's one of your favorites. The mustache? Oh, listen. I'm not a big fan of mustaches, not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, fuck that one. I imagine that one's easier when you're level 70 opt. But, goddamn. All right, let's see. Yeah, I feel like the mustache one is a little silly looking. Base Xeon fangirl. Yeah. Yeah. I know that I know that Seed is not a favorite. It's not a favorite in the community. And I'm not gonna say it's my favorite either. But I really liked Zaft in that one, and I feel like Zaft really did nothing wrong like 99% of the time in that one. Because like basically the entire conflict was like normal humans oppose evolution and are salty racist bitches and like nuked a colony, and so like yeah, they went ham on motherfuckers. Okay, let's see. H1, 12, and 11. Okay. H1, 12. Well, let me see. Is this G? Is G the green one? No, why is G not the green one? That's a missed opportunity. What's G1? Salty racists. Space racists. Let's see. G1 is... G1's the yellow. Okay. This one has a G1 piece. So tiny. Because basically in Gundam Seed, the conflict is between the people who live on Earth and the people who live in the space colonies, but with the wrinkle that the people who live in the space colonies are, by and large, genetically engineered superhumans, because essentially some scientists on Earth figured out how to genome edit, and so they made some super babies, and we're like, yeah, these are just people that are better in like every way. And, you know, a bunch of people opted in because, you know, why not? Why wouldn't you want your child to have all the opportunities in the world? And then a bunch of people were like, no, they're gonna take our everything. We can't let the purity of the human race go down. And then they, you know, murdered a bunch of them. And so, you know, the ostensibly enemy faction is basically people who did nothing wrong and got nuked. And so then they took that personally. New Netflix series seems to be in the POV of Xeon. Which Netflix series? I know, you'll check after 8 ads. I know, Ripper Rooney. H112. H1, where are you, my darling? H1. Oh. Is it 12 and... No, it's 12 and 11. Interesting. It's 112. H1 a 12. Boop. Hi. It's being done in Unreal Engine? What? God, I'm so sad that, like... I mean, there's some good animated mecha still these days, but, like, a lot of it is so low budget now that they can just, like, slap a shitty CGI model out and then call it good. What? Wait, hold. This, yes. Okay, so I'm trying to, like, figure out where the fuck this clips in. What? What are you showing me? No, wait. What? Huh? This is so small. This is so small. This is so small. Look at this little, like, I literally can't even hold it and show you on the, that is the piece that is supposed to plug into this piece somewhere. That is what she said. It doesn't fit. Maybe it fits right in here. Listen, there's a small hole. Okay. Yeah, that is what we were looking to do. This is like, yeah, it was trying to fit into that. Okay. All right. That was very difficult to figure out from the instructions. But that's the only way that possibly fits together. Okay, great. Got it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Listen, I have very adept hands. They are very skilled. The hands of a gamer who knows how to push all the right buttons in all of the right orders to get any combination desired. The phrase finish her is something I'm intimately familiar with. Yada, yada, yada. H111. Listen, I can turn anything into a joke about sex. It's just my superpower. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, gotta clean this up. Yeah. I know, the arm reveal, baby. This is my most identifying arm feature, is that I have a set of freckles that makes a W, or the constellation Cassiopeia, depending on how you want to look at it. That's the only reason I can remember what the constellation Cassiopeia looks like. Okay, let's see. So this goes up. Okay, so this, and then this go. What is this plugging into? Is this like going around? I'm like trying to figure out. I don't see quite. Oh, yeah, no. Trying to figure out like how these go together. Okay, so they're like clamping around this in some way. But, like, what are they clamping onto? Like, clamping... Huh? Oh, are they, like, going around this? This, like... No? Wait. How? What? What do you want from me? What are you looking to do? Okay. Hold. We're undoing this. This looks like this goes on here. So that's something. Okay. Oh. Oh. Hey, Roy. Sorry, I've been looking intently at this model trying to figure out how exactly these pieces plug together. Hold on. Let's see. So... Because... right? Like these? Oh, moaning while saying my name, I'm a fan. I see. I put these together incorrectly. The order is like this. Aha. Now this will make more sense as this goes like this. Aha. And then this goes like this. See, it all makes sense. Listen, you censored me out. You can't contain the bonk, even if I'm stretching and moaning in my old man voice. There we go. All right. Now we're making progress. Besides, you can't sense my hands. Anyway, all right, then we repeat the same thing again on the other side. H113. I feel like nobody thinks that their name is good when moaned. I feel like that's just like a standard part of self-consciousness. H113. You know? I don't know. Shog, does my stream personality clash a little bit with what you might have thought my personality was from some of my other videos? Perhaps. Let's see. G11A. Okay. I know I said don't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh god. Oh. Okay. It's so small. Again. What she said, yada yada, all that. Like this, and then like there we go. Good lord. All right. And then we get H110. H110. Where'd that go? Fell through the cracks. So then this is gonna go like that, and this that. No, there we go. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. All right. It's shaping up. We're taking shape here. We're taking shape. And A17. Gonna be this one. And A17. we go. And that's a big. You don't want to dislodge that one that way. Clean these up a little bit. You know, everybody's got different shape preferences. Sometimes the piece just bends in a way that's very uncomfortable to handle. Sometimes it just fits perfectly and it's just so easy to use. Okay. And then we... that and go like that. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Exactly. Something starfish. H1 14 E11. Let's get that E out here. H1, where's the E? E1. Oh, first E1 piece. Alright. E1 1. That's a big chonker again. That's a big piece. Okay. Where did I put my little scalpel? Scalpel. X-Acto knife, you know what I mean. Honestly, actually, that one came off super clean. Okay. Let's see. E11, H114, H114. Gotta be very careful to not nip off the tip. You know? You wouldn't want to damage the piece. Okay. H114 and H214. Yeah, same. All right. Okay. Then those are going this. And then like this? Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, nice. That's a nice little clip in. And then similarly, you put, whoop. Similarly, you put this in. Ooh, that one's a little looser. Well, we'll see how it's supposed to go. And so then that goes on the back. Just like you would probably imagine. Okay. Cool. A2, 22, and 23. We're making good progress on this here. is 8. No. A 22 and 23. A 22 and 23. Perfect. Have any of you guys knife shaped D? How do I delete messages? That's the neat part. You don't. Only I can delete messages. I was just gonna say, have any of you guys seen X-Men 97 yet? I have not seen very much of it, but it's kind of such a rad idea that I didn't even know what was that it was happening. And it's like a weird intersection between a total gamble and something that's so familiar, but it's like so old that the familiarity almost doesn't count. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You know, it doesn't matter how much you beg. I'm not deleting that. You're just gonna have to live with your decisions. Hate to say it. You hate to see it. Perfect. Oh god, that fits so well. It's just so satisfying. Oh, it just slides right in. It's like it was built for it. Oh god, my back. Oh, that crack was so strong. Oh, okay. We are almost done with the chest. We are getting there. We are getting there. Okay, I'm gonna get up real quick and get a drink because I really haven't gotten up too much during the stream like I normally do. So I'm getting stiff. Not in the good way like you want. And yeah, we'll be back in just a minute.
Well, elusive waffleus, maybe some Sprite will help wash away the taste of your failures here. If only it could wash away your lack of charm and wit. Kuso. I have plenty of material to roast you over, elusive waffleus. Your Sprite obsession is just the tip of the iceberg. Maybe Greyback's absence is a good thing for you. Kuso. Go ahead, elusive waffleus. My roasts are like fine wine. They get better with time. Greyback can handle it. Just like you can handle the taste of that Sprite you love so much. Kuso Buta.
Get that fresh can of soda. Yeah, baby. Okay. All right. the final countdown. G. Oh, G is the yellow pieces. Oh, okay. G1, 2 times 2. Okay. And these go along here. Ah, yes, in these little tracks. Kind of cool. Like, flip in. Neat, kind of neat. Like, oh god, it's the machine engineering of these parts is so satisfying. Crazy satisfying. Okay, and then okay. I210. I haven't. What the fuck piece is I2? Roasted you over your sprite obsession? I mean, understandable. I2. Oh, is that tiny black piece? Okay. I2. Right? I2. Okay. I2, 10. Kind of funny that it's like 10 when there's only like... Is this literally the only piece on I2? That's kind of wild. Literally a piece with just one part on it, and it's 10. Not... I wonder if this is a piece that they use on like multiple Gundam models, but like the I one is bigger. H1 5. Okay. H2. H1. Honestly, going very smoothly. H1 5. Okay. Trim that down with thingy nails. Okay. So this and this go together. How? Wait. Ah, okay. All right. That goes like that, and then this somehow plugs in the front. Eh. Ah. Ah, okay, okay. So it plugs in here and then it like is a joint. Oh, that's cool. Ah, you've Game Boy'd me. The handheld system of my childhood. The non-backlit monochrome. That gem art was bad. Rip. Sorry, listen. People come here to get roasted. They don't come here to find allies. No allies here. All right. The truth hurts. Something, something, yada, yada. I wasn't even here for it. I'm just being a problem. A 14 and 15. You know, Lily, it's really not that bad. It's all labeled very nicely. And you just take it one step at a time. And then it all comes together and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe this all came together. It's really just like that. And they're very fascinating pieces of technology. So then this goes like this, and it looks like it probably goes here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice fit. It's a nice fit. And similarly, this goes here. Gives it some nice wiggle room to like overlap there. There's overlapping armor pieces. We cool with that. And a 16. You're like, wow, it's true. Yeah. A 14, 15, 16. Okay, and how does that go? Goes in just like so. Wait. Ow. Ah, yes, okay. Cool. So then that secures that in there so that this can't come off. Very okay. I won 1 and I won 5. We're finally getting to the red part. Okay, God, that piece is huge. I won 1. It's just gonna be this bad girl. Okay, I won 1. I won 1. What did I win? And I won 1, and oh, my back. Oh. And I won 5. Okay. One and 5. Okay, and then those go in here because they drape around the front. Okay. There you go. Okay. Ugh. When am I ending? When am I finishing? Honestly, probably quite soon. As soon as I finish the chest piece, which is basically now. Yeah, basically in a few minutes. I'm just gonna be, how long can you go for? Jesus. Okay. So then this should go in here like this, I think. This is symmetrical. It looks symmetrical. Wait, remove the parts. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's like... Nope, not that one. Huh? Okay. Huh. Interesting. So it looks like this is sort of an either or situation where either you use the LED version, which I don't have, or you take it apart and do the version that I do have, but kind of hard to take this. Oh, there we go. It's kind of hard to like take this one apart. It fits very tightly. Again, the allegations, but like seriously. Fits very tightly in here. Kind of makes me want to get the LED just to like make this work. Because basically it looks like what you do is you go like this, and then you clamp it on like this. So you like put that in there like that, and then if it had an LED, it would be lighting up from behind, which is pretty sick. I will say that's a pretty sick concept. Pretty sick conceit. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go with that for now. So, this concludes the... Very tightly, yes, indeed. This concludes the torso. We spent 2.5, 3 hours working on the torso. So, you know... Eventually, this thing will be roughly a similar size to this one. And so you can see how long these take. So many parts. Yeah, I mean, you know. Next part's the head. The head makes it, like, come together pretty well, too. But that's gonna take quite a while. And I have a little bit of prep work to do. Oh, God. For tomorrow. Anyway, we have finished the body. And... yeah. Very successful. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I'm gonna put away my tools so that I don't, like, cut myself in the... in the outro here. The water sticker was a complete fucking nightmare. We learned some things about how awful that was. And we will be finding somebody to raid out to. But that's the first major piece down, and we'll work on this on stream again. Who knows? Maybe even next week. We got ourselves some more time to do things now that we're not rushing through Final Fantasy VII. That in there. And, oh, my back is so stiff. See who is online to raid Rooney. Twitch.television. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had a fun time just vibing out. And if this is something that you guys like, let me know on the Discord. And we can work on things in the future. Because, like, I also have a perfect grade to work on at some point. Earlier than usual? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, my back hurts, and it was a good stopping point. You know, finish the torso. It's much easier if you finish an entire piece. With Gunpla to just do that instead of... Oh, now I can come over here. Instead of getting, like, partway done. You can do it partway and then, like, tick it off, but getting the torso done is a pretty good, like, stopping point. And like I said, I'm sore. Been about 3 hours. Dang. And we're gonna raid out to... let's see. We're gonna raid Carmen. We're gonna go art stream to art stream. Carmen has done some art for me in the past. She is awesome. She's an artist, and she is doing art. So make sure that you give her a check out, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.